Welcome back to Dr. Red Pill. This week's topic, gender equality. Guess I should have started with trigger warning for the feminists that may or may not come across this video. The feminists love to talk about gender equality, but they only want gender equality when it benefits them. And if we look at that Wonder Woman movie that came out a year or two ago, they had basically a woman only screening for it. Up until they done that, I was honestly interested in watching the movie, but I chalked that movie into never gonna watch because of them doing the women's only screening. And the they were generally applauded by the most part for doing a women's only screening for it, or showing at the one theater. There was a little bit of backlash, but not all that much. The problem is, when it comes to gender equality, what if they had a men's only screening for a movie? The feminist backlash would still be rippling to this day about it. The feminists screaming about equal rights and all that crap that they like spitting out about the patriarchy. But because it was a women's only viewing, it's a-okay to do by the most part, which is bullshit, honestly. If women actually want gender equality, it goes both ways. Like, women, you want gender equality? How about you pick up the check on a date? How about you pay for the date? You pick up and drive the man to dinner. You pay for dinner at a good restaurant like you would expect to be taken to, and if you go to a movie afterwards, you pay for the movie too. That's it. That sounds pretty damn equal to me. Yeah, but no, you won't do that because it's tradition that the man pays. That's where the gender equality starts to fall apart. Like I said previously, they only want equality when it benefits them. Like I said in my first video, women scream for gender equality in the workplace for upper management positions, like the CEO, the president, vice president, and all that crap. Excuse me. But they don't give a crap that, like, trash collecting, like mining for anything like coal, or even the gold and diamonds that women love to get as gifts. They don't give a crap that those occupations are almost 100% male. That doesn't bother them, because it's seen as dirty work. But it's a-okay for women to scream for equality in an air-conditioned office. Another point of gender equality inequality I noticed is for these damn teachers sleeping with students. Don't get me wrong, man or woman, that's wrong. Completely wrong, not good, should be locked up. In the past month and a half, 2 months, I've seen two female teachers in the paper. There's two female teachers, the most recent one being the New York Post, about a 27-year-old teacher giving oral sex to a 13-year-old male student. If it was a male teacher doing that to either a female or a male student, he would have been thrown up against the wall and shot in the court of public opinion, based on what would be accusations, unproven accusations. Don't get me wrong. If the male teacher actually did it, he should be tossed to the wolves if he done it. But because he's male, he's automatically seen as a predator and unfit. But if it's a female teacher, she's given the benefit of the doubt. She's not thrown to the wolves in the court of public opinion the same way as a man is. Like I said earlier, doesn't matter if it's a man or woman, and if the accusations are true, they should be hung, castrated, and shot, in my opinion. Doesn't matter the gender of the teacher. But considering it's a female teacher recently in the news, she's given the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, she's getting some punishment for it, but nothing as severe as a male teacher would get. Another example of gender or equality is a couple months ago I've read about uh, a woman going through training to be an American Marine, and she starts breaking down and crying when the male instructor starts to. Sorry about that pause there. Had a quick visitor there, but getting back to the topic, freaking the female cadet breaks down crying over the instructor verbally drilling into her, doing something that he has probably done countless times with hundreds, if not thousands, of other male cadets. But being just as hard on her as any of the other male cadets he has trained to become a Marine. But this made news because it's a woman breaking down crying. And it's like being a Marine or even in the military at any branch, you have to have not only a bit of physical strength but mental strength. The men can take that kind of what would be called the verbal abuse, which what they're probably saying that this instructor was doing to her. But like I said, he probably done it to countless. Not probably, he did do it to countless other male trainees for the Marines, and I bet the vast majority of the men did not break down crying. Yeah, they're probably angry at him for doing it, but a man would say, go to that and say, "Hey, I don't want to go through that again. I better toughen up and do what he says. I don't want to go through that again, and I don't want to look like a wuss." But because she's a woman, you gotta be nice on her. But no, this woman wants to enter what has traditionally been a man's world. And if you're gonna do that, part of gender equality is going through the exact same crap as your male counterparts in the same position as you. That is gender equality. But this woman didn't like that. She's probably going up being told that you can do anything that a man can do, but also raised to believe that she should be treated special, like a princess, because she's a woman. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work like that. If you want to enter a man's world, you're going to be treated like the rest of the men there, especially in the Marines. You're supposed to be a badass. You know, you're not supposed to be afraid. You're not supposed to be intimidated. You're supposed to be a badass. And you're going to be trained like you're going to be a badass. sorry, princess, if you can't take the heat, don't do it. Freaking, you could, she could probably enter the regular army, the Air Force, the Navy, or anything, and not experience quite as hard of a tongue lashing by her instructors. But she wanted to be a Marine. Okay, fine. I have no problem with a woman that wants to do that, but expect to be treated just as harshly as your male counterparts. It's going to happen, and get used to it. It's part of the career path you have chosen. Like I said earlier in this video, that women and don't pay for dates because it's tradition that the man pays. But they don't have a problem with that tradition of the patriarchy, where a man pays for the dates, the dinner, and expect to be taken someplace nice. They don't have a problem with that because it benefits women. But at a place like the workplace, oh no, tradition has nothing to do with the workplace when it comes to them getting paid. But tradition, no problem with tradition when it comes to a date for a man to pay for the woman. Excuse me. That's about it for this video. I would like to thank all of you that watch this video, those of you that take the time to like my videos and have subscribed to my channel. I thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best. And unfortunately, I haven't, at this point, I haven't seen any nasty comments from women or feminists. And so far, no thumbs down on my videos, but don't really care about that right now. If you want to comment on my videos, even if you don't agree with what I say, be civil about it, and I'll be civil to you. But if you want to be a jerk about it, guarantee, there's almost a guarantee I could be a lot worse to your negative comments if you're going to be a jerk about it than you can be. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, night, week, month, and all that. Have a good one.